So I recently did a video on why I think barefoot shoes are simply shit to the common everyday person. And the comment section was absolutely full of misconstrued people saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, that the shoes are the best thing to come into the existence of this world, and that for the everyday person, they're absolutely great. And for all of you guys that hated on what I was saying, you did not listen clearly. Number one, the shoes do have benefits if they are used correctly. If you did everything to the T, in an ideal, perfect world, yes, they would strengthen your feet, they would help with plantar fasciitis, they would help build good foot strength, toe strength, they would allow you to walk in a much more efficient way, they'd stop you from heel striking. Look, the list of benefits are absolutely endless. But the reality is, this is not going to happen. The everyday person can't make 3 meals a day and sort of get up at the right time. So how the fuck do you expect them to implement a barefoot walking strategy? It doesn't work. This has to be done methodically, carefully. You have to progressively overload this over time. You can't use them too much too soon, otherwise you're going to get lots of foot problems, and if you use them too little, you're not going to build the foot strength in an adequate way. In summary, what I was trying to say in this last video was, you're going to get far more benefits, personally, I believe, from implementing foot strength exercises, where you're strengthening your feet through movements, not just by popping a pair of shoes on. Because it's very easy to forget, oh, I've got the shoes on, I'm just going to go and walk or run or do my normal day-to-day life. When in fact, you're just overloading your feet, you're going to fatigue them, you're going to weaken them, and in turn, you're going to get injured as a byproduct of this. And people seem to forget that. You can't just simply put barefoot shoes on and continue doing what you were doing previously, because if you do, your feet are going to break. Our feet nowadays are used to soft, squidgy soles with lots and lots of support. Going to a shoe where it's flat, there's very minimal support, there's very minimal cushioning, it's going to create problems because our feet are not used to this. They're simply not. If then you get a few months down the line, 4, 5, 6 months I'm talking about here, and you go, actually I want to strengthen them more, then start implementing barefoot shoes. But I can tell you now, for the everyday person, if you have 10 people that wear these shoes, I would argue 6 or 7 are going to get injured. And if you're not listening to the advice that's out there, by progressively overloading them, by just gradually increasing the volume that you're doing in these shoes, you are definitely going to get injured. So I wasn't trying to say that these shoes are useless, that there's no benefit to them. What I was trying to say is that for the common everyday person, they're shit. They don't work because they're going to create injuries, and it's going to do more harm than good. And I don't see how you haters cannot see that.